You know, like you said, if I die today, I made the set proud, nigga. You made the world proud. You know, look at this shit, bro. This shit, you know, the whole family appreciates everything. And my grandma, I don't want to be long-winded, man. I just, you know, maybe I'll tell you some things maybe you didn't know about Nip, man. You know, that was my little bro, man, and I just tried to do as much as I could to lead a good example and make sure that he was good, you know. You know, I hope you know I loved him and I was proud of him, and you know, I know he loved me, man, and many a times, you know, growing up, remember the first time I got into it, I mean, we was fighting all the time, but the first time I got into a fight and got knocked out, man, it was on 60th, and I got knocked unconscious. And as I'm waking up, you know, Nip, younger than me, is pushing the guy, fighting him down the block. You know, I jump back up and run up, but you know, I just knew, you know, I always knew, but I said, all right, you know, bro held it down when I was out, so for sure, you know. And he was like that at all times, man, just growing up. You know, we had a little crew on 60th Street, and we would try to hustle up money, water lawns, shovel the neighbors' dog shit in the back, wash cars, for whatever we could get. And we'd work hard all day, and it seemed Nip would just put in 10 minutes and come back with 200-300, and we couldn't believe the shit. We like, man, I've been working 12 hours for $15 and you can hit the block with 200. You know, he always had a scheme. He was always so intelligent and charismatic. And as you can see in the pictures and the slideshows, man, he always had a bright smile on his face. And, you know, he walked in the room and he was he took over the room. He took control of the room and just positive. You know, people came to him since a young age. Even when we first had this first shop, Sloss and Tees, me and Fats and Nip, you know, Adam, we used to always say, soon as Nip pull up, you know, we didn't want all the homies hanging out in the front. You know, soon as Nip pull up, he's there for 10 seconds. I don't know, phone calls is being made, the whole hood is there. It's 100 niggas in the front, 20 guns, and, you know, we just knew that about Nip, man. He attracted people. People were attracted to Nip, and you know he always was positive. And I think he just inspired a lot of people, man. So that's one of the things. I got so many stories, man. Nip built our first computer. My grandfather really bought our first computer. We ended up breaking it, throwing it away. And then as we got older, when we wanted a computer, Nip would come home from school with a backpack full of computer parts, and we shared a room, and you know, we shared bunk beds. You know, I was a little older, OCD. I used to, you know, hey, we cleaning up today. He would get pissed off, like, you ain't going nowhere. You helping me clean the room. And he brought these computer parts, and I'm like, man, we can't keep these in this room. He like, nah, I'm gonna build a computer. Like, man, if you don't get out of here, man. He's like 12 years old. I'm like, man, a computer back then to me was like rocket scientist. So I'm like, there's no way. Get this shit out of here. And he came back the next day with another piece of a computer. Came back. It took him about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And we just had all computer parts, loose parts on the floor. And he went to a computer auction and bought a case and bought a power supply. And I came home one day. He had the magazine that my grandfather had bought, computer magazines. And he had the computer and it was working, and he turned it on, and I could not believe this. He had built the computer and it was working. And, you know, at that